Hi, today I'm going to talk to you about electric vehicles. I have had this car for about 6 months now, and when I bought this car, I didn't know a lot about electric vehicles and how they worked, so I had a lot of questions. Since then, I've been asked a lot of questions, so I'd like to go through some of the basics for you in case you also have some questions. First, this car does not have a standard key like a normal gas car would. Everything is actually run on my phone on an app. I can open up the trunks, I can start the AC. Here in Arizona it gets pretty hot, so when I'm at work I can start the AC before I get into my car and drive home. That way my car is already cooled down by the time I get ready to drive home. If for some reason my phone is having some issues or it dies on me, there is a backup plan. So they have these key cards that you can use as well, and they can unlock your car or keep your car running for you. So the other nice thing is, because it runs off of an app, when I walk up to the car, it knows it's me, and so automatically unlocks for me based on my phone. So let's check out some of the features inside. The first thing you might notice is one thing that is different than a typical car is that there is not a dashboard like a normal car. There's no speedometer and the dash right here. Everything is actually run off of this display. Now some might think that that's distracting, that this display is distracting, but actually being able to see out is less distracting, not having all of the stuff right in front of you, and you get used to this on the side pretty quickly. One of the nice features I like, because we have multiple people who drive this car, is the different drive settings. And if I click on this, I can click my name, and the seat, the steering wheel, and even the mirrors on the side automatically move to where I like them adjusted for when I drive. The other thing is, because again, there is no key, the car is pretty much always on. So all I have to do to start the car is put my foot on the brake and then hit this, either down for drive, up for reverse, and then if I just push in, that's park. It also has what's called regenerative braking. So when you're driving, you don't always have to use the brakes. If you let your foot off the accelerator, the motor starts to reverse backwards, and so you can come up to a stop sign or a light and it automatically just slows down and stops for you, which is great because it saves on the brakes and you don't have to replace the brakes as much as a normal vehicle. The other nice thing about this is that there are cameras on the sides and the front that are always recording, and if something were to happen, I can honk my horn and download into a USB drive that is saved in the dashboard in the center here. If my car is parked, then it goes into what is called Sentry mode. And if someone were to walk by or touch my car or something, it'll start recording and it'll download 60 seconds of video. So I can see if something has happened to my car and have that recorded. The other thing is charging. I get asked about charging a lot. We charge our car about once a week. I don't have a long commute to work, so I'm able to get away with that. We did have to install a 240 volt plug into our garage, and our electric bill went up maybe 20 bucks a month, which is still a lot cheaper than gas. Now these are all things that in 5 years or so may be common knowledge and people will know. But for now, these are just some of the basics that might help you answer some questions that you might have. Thank you.